Everyone, this is Lori from the Crafting Auntie back with you with another project. Today I want to make a envelope journal, just a small one, and I'm just going to be using some of these craft cardstock envelopes. This project is inspired by Barbara at 49 Dragonflies. So I have printed out a digital kit from the Digital Collage Club, and I have printed it, I believe, two to a page. So when I cut them out and when we start to put this together, they are just the perfect size. I have used a decal-edged trimmer on this, and I have my page pieces, and I have my cover pieces, and I have my envelopes here. First of all, welcome to my channel. If you are new to my channel, I'm so glad you're here. And if you've been here for a while, I'm glad you're back. So let's get started by gluing all the flaps down on these envelopes. Now these envelopes are about 5.5 by 8.25. So they were the perfect size. I got these at Hobby Lobby. So all I'm going to do is close up all the flaps. This is a pretty easy project from what I could see from Barbara's video. I will link her video below so you can see what she did. Hers was a design team project for the Digital Collage Club, and I've been with them a couple years now. They have a lot of different digitals on there, and so yeah. On her video, she does talk about how you can become either I think it's a yearly member or a lifetime. I'm a lifetime. Anyway, on that video, you can see all that information if you're interested. Periodically, I like to go out and see what is new, and this is Tina from Shabby Dabby Doodah. She has the Digital Collage Club. Lots of fun projects out there. Now this one kind of looks more fall, but right now with the heat in Southern California and across the nation, fall sounds pretty good right now. But I took more of the pages that had oranges and some of the blues, so it won't be too fall. At least that's what my plan is anyway. It's been really hot here. It's been in the hundreds, and it's like, yeah, we're kind of tired of it. Okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to fold all of these in half. And you can use junk mail envelopes for this if you wanted to. I wanted to have them all the same size, so I just chose these. They came in a box with several. I don't know, there's maybe 50 in the box from Hobby Lobby. So if you have a Hobby Lobby near you, excuse my hand, I burnt it the other day in my air fryer getting something out of it. So it is healing, so my apologies for it looking like it does. Okay, so we are folding all of these but one in half. So that's going to give us 5 pages. And then this one we're going to cut in half. It's going to become our covers. So let's just take my paper trimmer. And what did I say this was? Oh, actually it's 7, not 8. It's 7.25. 7.25. Okay, so, well, I'm not very good at this, so let's just give ourselves a center point. Why not? Why not be easy about this? There we go. And I'm going to just cut that. Make sure I'm exactly on that mark. Okay, and these are going to be our covers. Now these envelopes are actually pretty sturdy. So I think for my cover, these will probably be okay. So how this goes together is you line all of these up like this, and then one is the cover, in the front, and one is the cover in the back. And let's see, let's just do it this way. Let's make sure I have these all the same way so that I'm not, there we go, yeah. And so what I want to do first of all is to glue on my pieces. So I have several over here. Here's what I chose for my covers. So this will be for the front. Isn't she adorable? And I like the frame around it in the craft color. And then for the back cover will be this one. So just like that. So those will be my covers. And then I have all of these pages to cover. So I am going to kind of sort these, people and non-people, orange and blue, so I can kind of alternate as I'm grabbing them. So I tried to pick out a lot of the colors with this teal blue in here so there wasn't so much fall orange colors. So let's see. Actually, this has, I've got quite a bit with some blue on here, which is good. So it's not going to be so fall color, although I'm ready for fall. I don't know if you are where you live, but I definitely am ready for fall. Let's just put that one here. This one has like another toy. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to randomly choose. So we've got these people. So we'll spread those guys out. And let's just start with this one. And I'm just going to leave it a little bit of a border, using art glitter glue as well for this. My usual go-to glue. And I'm just going to go around all the edges. And then place this down as even as I can. Okay. And let's go in with one of these. So depending on how many envelopes you use, and then fold it in half is how many pages you will need to cover. And so once you determine that, then you'll know how many pieces you will need to add into your little signatures. So it's like each one of these becomes a signature. And we're not going to sew these in, so this is a no sew. I like no sews. Okay. And we're just going to keep going. Okay, we have all of our pages covered. So let's see what kind of order we want. See how that looks. cute. Love it so far. Okay. So I want to do a little bit of interest on it like she did. I want to do a little bit of embossing on some of these pages. And I want to use this stamp set by Tim Holtz. And it's got also this stamp here. So this is CMS 397. This is called Faded Type. So if you have this one or you don't, you can use anything you want. So I'm going to add a little interest with some of these stamps. And I want to use Speckled Egg Embossing Glaze. So I want to get ready and do some stamping on some of these before we get to the actual cover. Okay, let's do some embossing. So I want to add a little interest here. So I think I'm going to use these numbers and use my Versamark. You can use your Tim Holtz Dauber if you have that, or you can use your pad. This one seems to be pretty juicy for me, so I want to use it. And I think I'm just going to do it right here. Speckled egg. So it looks like that. That looks better. Okay, so we've got that. And I don't think I want any interest there, but I do want something on this side. So then we got that. And let's see. I think I'm going to leave that one alone. Let's do a little bit up here. I think I'm going to use the number one again. I like that one a lot. I think this time I'll do it this way. Right about here. Okay, get our little paper. All right, so let's heat this one up. Now Barbara's is a little different. She had glued her envelopes together, and I wanted mine to be different. So I did not glue any of mine together, so I'm going to have multiple pages. You can see how she did hers. When I link the video below, you can take a look and see how she did hers. Whichever one you like, you can do. I am going to do the tie like she did. The only difference is the way I'm actually binding it. Okay, so we've got that one. So that one's done, and I think I want to do some here. Love it how it spilled over here on the edge of the envelope. And if you don't like that, just cover that part. I don't mind it. I like to have little bits of interest that are a little different. Okay, so that one's done, and I think I want something on here and here. Okay. And I want something on this side, and I think I want this numbers again. Okay. Let me clean up this mess, and then we will continue on assembling. All right. I want to work on the covers now. So I have cut a piece of fabric that I want to use for the tie. And I also cut the same fabric that I want to use to bind it with. So I'm doing my binding just a little bit different, but I am going to do the tie very much the same that Barbara did. So I'm going to add this to my covers. So I'm going to add a piece here, and then I'll add my cover piece on top. So do that. She's so cute. She's got such a sweet face. And then on the other side, I'm going to go ahead and add this piece. This is pretty beginner friendly, so if you are new to junk journaling, you can definitely give this a try. If you have some envelopes or some junk mail envelopes, something that you can fold in half, you surely can do this. Okay, so for the outside, I want this. So this is going to come around, and this is going to be my back. Let's go ahead and glue this piece on. And I had already previously embossed this one. I was trying it out to see how I liked it. And I like it. Okay, so this is going to go back here. And then this is going to come around here. But I need to put all the rest of my pages on here, just so I know how big I need to make this. So let's make sure we have these all in the right order we want. I don't want the embossing next to each other, so let's do that, and then that. That's good. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, so I'm going to take my front, or my front, and put it here, and then I'm going to come around and add my back cover. So right about there. I'm going to glue this on here. This part I am making up. Of course, this whole thing I'm making up actually, because I'm doing it different than what Barbara did. I didn't want to copy her completely. And then let's add this on. I think I have an idea. Okay, so we've got that. So I think what I'm going to do is wrap this around and then just tuck it in, just like that. Okay, so we're good. We're good. All right, now let's do the binding part. And for that, I have just cut this piece, and I need to cut the length because it's very long right now. But I want it peeking out. So I'm thinking I'm going to tear it right about here. Okay, so my edges are frayed. I'm happy about that. Do a little bit more on here. Perfect. Now what I want to do is, I think I'm going to clamp this. So let me grab a clamp and let's clamp it here. And then I'm going to add a lot of glue. So for this, I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac. And I want to make sure that I'm catching all of my pages. So I'm going to add the glue on all these edges. And again, this I'm making up because I really had no plan. I knew I wanted to do it differently. So we're hoping. You know, it's good to experiment at times. So many times we kind of take, I know, I take like the easy route, and there's times when I just want to experiment. I just want to do something different. All right, let's see, let's find the center. Crease that so I know where my center is. And lay that on there. How are we doing? I think pretty good. Okay, so let's push this down. Trying to get all those pages. Secure it really well. Pull it a little bit tight, but not too tight, because you want to be able for these pages to move freely. I'm just going to press that down, and then I'm going to go ahead and close these ends up, adding more Fabri-Tac. And then you want to make sure you let this dry well. That's what I'm going to do. Looks pretty good. That fabric actually goes with this really well. I believe it is a Tim Holtz. I'll have to see what the name of it is again. I've bought in so many of them several different times, and I love using the fabric. I think this is just a tad too long, so I'm going to trim this a little bit, and then I'll fray it again. Better. Not so long. I think that one's okay. All right. Okay, I'm going to let this dry. All right. I think I have a plan for my closure. So I've trimmed this off, but let me show you how we are looking now. So this is just with the fabric, making the spine. So we've got a little bit of a gap here, which gives us room to open the pages. And you could add pockets to this if you want to. I'm not going to add anything else. I think it's just adorable the way it is. And then just the fabric binding worked out perfect. And it's all dry now. So what I decided to do was fold this over and glue a button on here and then use some Velcro. But the first thing I want to do is add some of this twine through it. So I think my needle in my binding kit hopefully will allow that twine to go through. So let's give that a try. I'm thinking I want to sew it all the way through the fabric as well. So let's see if I can do this. Yes. Okay. So let's do, I'm going to fold this in half like that. And then let's stitch this on. Oh, let's go down. Let's go down because that way I can tie it. And I want to go through this. Okay, pull that and then back up right there, and then we'll tie it off. Needs just a little help. There we go. All right, so and then it's going to come around like that. Okay, so let's get our needle and let's back up some of this. We don't need all this twine, and I'll trim that, and then let's tie it in a knot. So like that, and like that, and then let me trim the excess off. Okay, so now that's going to come over like this. And let me grab my Velcro. And let's add our Velcro. So I'm going to put the clear one at the bottom. Okay, so this is going to go right here. So I'm going to add it right here. Okay. And then the woolly part on the top. So let's put it here. And press our button down like that. Let's make sure that it opens up okay. Opens up. Yes. Closes up. And we have our closure. There's always a workaround. I like the fact that this is, you know, small. It's, I don't know, it's just the perfect size. So open it up. And again, you can add pockets. You can add other interest into this. You could do it like Barbara did, where she glued some envelopes together and she made pockets. But I just love all the pages. You could also open these up on the top if you wanted to add tags in there. That's another option. I just wanted this to be pretty simple and easy, beginner friendly. So I am finished. And then we have our button, Velcro, closure. This is a really old vintage button I had in my stash as well, so I think it went perfect with this. Okay, guys, this is our mini envelope journal. Again, I hope you guys give this a try. I will also link Barbara's video below that you could check it out to see what she did differently than what I did. I didn't want to do the same exact thing as her. Also, you guys, hopefully you'll give this a try. Super easy, simple, just something that you could learn how to make a quick journal just in a short time. All right, guys, have a great day. God bless you all, and we'll see you at the next video.